Happy Valentine's Day to those of you who celebrate. Today I've been taking part actually in the Romantic Novelists Association Mini Lit Fest. This is for Romance Reading Month, for the whole month of February. And I've been chatting to 3 other historical novelists. Jean Fullerton, who's chair of the Romantic Novelists Association. Clare Flynn, who is a brilliant indie author, fabulous books. And Elaine Everest. Elaine and Jean write sagas, both set, I think Jean's the East End of London, fabulous books, and Elaine is probably best known for writing the Woolworth Girls series. Of course, those of you who follow me, my name's Deborah Carr and I write historical fiction for HarperCollins One More Chapter division, and I also write contemporary romance series for Boldwood Books. So today I've done my chat with the other 3 ladies for the historical fiction writing and researching historical fiction. It was great fun. I love doing that. As we all know, I'm about to start writing my next historical fiction. I know what I'm writing pretty much. I know the outline quite well, but it takes me about 30,000 words to actually really get into the writing of the book. Not the actual writing itself, but the story. It feels a bit like wading through treacle until that point. But I have had some post, yay. I've opened the box just to make it a lot easier. So I know what I'm going to find inside. Oh, look at that, isn't that lovely? So this is all my books with Boldwood come out straight away in ebook, paperback and hard print. And this is the CD and also audiobook. So this is for Summer Sundays on the Boardwalk. And I've got another box. Here we go. This came today. Thank you, Mr. Postman. Oh, can't get out the box. And this one is, again, same thing, Some Sundays on the Boardwalk. So this is the first book in my Boardwalk by the Sea, my Boardwalk series, set in a fictional village by the sea here in Jersey. What I do with these is these are the CDs, and I always take these to the Jersey Library to lend out to people there. So if you're in Jersey and you fancy having a read of these, go down to Jersey Library and she'll be able to borrow your copy. So that's what I've been doing today. It's a beautiful day out there. In fact, I've got the door to my studio open. A little bit chilly, I have to be honest, and as soon as I finish filming I'll probably put my coat back on or turn the heating on and shut the door, one or the other. It's one of those things. But it's been, as usual, a busy week, an exciting week, and while I've been waiting to hear from my publisher at One More Chapter which of 2 books she wants me to start with, and while I do that I never just sit around doing nothing. There's always something to do, isn't there, with work and certainly with writing. So I've been updating my website and adding a few books that I hadn't actually put on there. So I've had to add Winter Whimsy, Chasing Dreams on Sunshine Island. We just had the cover reveal for that on Saturday. Lovely orange cover. And so that was really lovely. And also putting on my next Deborah Carr book. So that's The Poppy Sisters. That's out on the 1st of September. Very excited about that. There's been a few exciting bits happening. I've met up with 3 writer friends actually, 1 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. One writes contemporary romances like me. One writes crime. She's Gwyn Bennett. She's recently signed with Storm Publishing. They'll be launching their brilliant new publishers. I'm sure it'll be brilliant very soon. And she writes crime. And the other one is Kelly J. Clayton, and she's just released her most recent Regency, Scandal with the Duke, which I have read, and it was divine, and I absolutely adore the hero. So yes, go and read those books if you're looking for something that will take your mind off life today and give you a really good escape. The other one's Laura Carter. I didn't mention her name, did I? So yes, it's been a fun few days meeting up with author friends, which I always love. We can spend hours and hours and hours talking books, of course. But today, the Romantic Novelists Association, the Mini Lit Fest, that has covered all sorts of things, from the hashtag #RespectRomfic, where we're trying to bring to light, I think, that in all the big newspapers where they bring out the annual bestsellers for the year, and they bring them out in all genres apparently, but then tend to miss out romance, which is ridiculous because I believe that is the most best-selling romance. I know I have seen these lists coming out when they've sort of mentioned the top 10 bestsellers of the year and have missed out 2 from the top 10 who were romantic fiction. It doesn't make sense. 4 actually in some cases. It's getting better. We're slowly getting there, but it seems quite strange that the people who make these lists sometimes leave out romantic fiction when it is such a massively popular genre for readers. I think TikTok's changing a lot of that, so that's always very good. So another thing I've been doing obviously is research. I love research, and that's one of the things I was talking about with the other 3 authors today for the Mini Lit Fest session, about our research and how we go about it. And we were chatting, and I think all of us, well, 3 of us write about books set in the area that we're from. Claire, she writes more exotic locations a lot of the time, I gather, which is fabulous, and a great reason to travel as well, I suppose. I was saying that I'm very lucky because here, not only do we have the brilliant Jersey archives, who are very helpful, I've also been very lucky that one of the archivists introduced me to one of Florence Booth's great-granddaughters, Alison, who her and her family, who I also went on to meet, very kindly showed me private photos of the family and shared anecdotes with me about Florence Booth. So that was very helpful for my Mrs. Booth series, because of course ultimately when you write a book, I write fiction. It might be inspired by someone's life, please excuse my dogs, but it's very much about the family and their lives and what is happening in their lives at that time.